Hello, my name is Lin, and now is the question for mini story The Race. It's 5 o'clock, and Alan is riding his motorcycle in San Francisco. When is Alan riding his motorcycle in San Francisco? Who is riding his motorcycle in San Francisco? Where is Alan riding his motorcycle? Which city is Alan riding in? Is Alan riding his horse in San Francisco, or is Alan sitting at his desk in San Francisco, or is Alan riding his horse in Vietnam, or is Alan sleeping in his bed at 5 o'clock? Is it 5 o'clock, or is it 6 o'clock? Is it 10 o'clock and Alan is riding his motorcycle in San Francisco? The driver square. No. He pulls up. He comes to a stoplight. He's riding down Van Ness Street and comes to a stoplight. Who is riding down Van Ness Street? Who comes to a stoplight? Where is the stoplight? Which city is Van Ness Street? Where is Van Ness Street? Which city is Alan riding on? Riding in? Is Alan? Does Alan comes to a stoplight, or does Alan comes to a tree, or does Alan comes to a dog? A red Ferrari pulls up next to Alan. How many cars pulls up next to Alan? What kind of car pulls up next to Alan? What color of a red Ferrari? Who a red Ferrari pulls up next to? How many car pulls up next to Alan? What does a red Ferrari do? Does a red Ferrari pulls up next to Alan, or does a red Ferrari go through Alan? Does a red Ferrari pulls up after Alan? Does a blue Ferrari pulls up next to Alan, or does Alan pulls up next to a red Ferrari? The driver's wearing dark sunglasses. Who is wearing dark sunglasses? What is the driver's wearing? Is the driver's wearing blue sunglasses, or is the driver's wearing well dressed, or is the driver's wearing a funny hat? Is Alan wearing a dark sunglasses? Is Alan wearing dark sunglasses? The driver looks over at Alan, and Alan looks at him and realizes that the driver is Tom Cruise. Who looks over at Alan? Who comes to a stoplight? Does Alan looks over at the drivers, or does the driver looks over at Alan? Where does the driver smile at Alan, or does the driver sneer at Alan? The driver said, "When the light turns green, let's race." Alan said, "When the light turns green, let's race." Or the driver said, "When the light turns green, let's race." Okay, that's all my question.